Okay, so I really want to start with a little poem I wrote when I was 8 years old. It's a bloody miserable poem, but I think it's actually slightly derivative, a much nicer poem by Emily Dickinson. It goes, in one of my many unlived lives, I keep toy boys, wear florid fashions, hold soirees of repute. It helps me when peeling carrots and shedding layers of onion. I wrote that poem in about 1994, and when my life began to resemble the poem I'd written so many years before, I started to realise how easily it was to make my dreams come true. This was before I knew how to make my dreams come true. I've blogged an entry, I think 21st of January, and the lyrics, the words are there, and this is how it goes. I don't know how I'll feel today, or if I feel at all. I don't know when I'll feel again. I'm living out a war. It wasn't that I felt it wrong, I didn't think it sad, but when he lay there dutiful, it really made me mad. It wasn't that his teeth were gone, although that didn't help, but when I saw the flowers he gripped, the hammer horror shone. I thought it wrong and felt it too, that everything was pretty. I sat, came in to say goodbye, then felt profoundly witty. I could have laughed 1,000 laughs, I could have laughed it loudly, I could have kicked the window through, but it would have been too rowdy. I could have stamped a tantrum, I could have stabbed a vase, I could have shrieked with anger, but I stayed cool and wise. I saw it well intentioned, I know it was quite kind, but there he was, min morfar, so yellow, deaf and blind, so yellow that it cut me, so deaf I couldn't shout, and now he'll never hear me. It's pointless hanging about, he really wasn't perfect, he had some silly ways, but when you love a person, it adds to rainy days. He may certainly have been quite stubborn, he could certainly raise his voice, but when he brought home lobster, I knew he had good taste. He had a small town smallness, he had some silly thoughts. His heart was very soppy, but mine is overwrought. Yet still I feel quite deadly and quite numb, and though I see the gaping hole, I cannot feel